Welcome to the Process Nerd podcast, where we break down the strategies, tools, and techniques that help businesses operate more efficiently. I'm Mike Fox, and in today's episode, we're tackling something every organization should be thinking about: process modeling. Now, before you tune out thinking, that sounds too technical, I promise this is one of the most practical things you can do to improve efficiency, reduce errors, and scale your business. We'll be diving into two powerful yet different approaches: BPMN, Business Process Model and Notation, and UPN, Universal Process Notation. And by the end of this episode, you'll have a clear idea of how to map your own processes and create a smoother workflow. Let's start with the big question. Why should you care about process modeling? Every business, no matter the size, runs on processes. How you hire, how you manage customers, how you deliver products, it's all a process. But too often these workflows are unstructured and inconsistent, which leads to inefficiencies, miscommunication, and costly mistakes. Think about it. Have you ever had a situation where a client's request slipped through the cracks? Or maybe a team member was unsure of their responsibilities? That's where process modeling comes in. When you visually map out a process, you create a clear, structured, and repeatable workflow. This helps in eliminating inefficiencies, improving communication, and standardizing operations so your business can scale without chaos. So, how do you actually map out a process? Let's break down two popular approaches: BPMN and UPN. First up, BPMN, Business Process Model and Notation. BPMN is a structured method used by businesses worldwide to document processes. It uses specific symbols and diagrams to map workflows in a way that's universally understood. Here are the key elements of BPMN. You have a start event, which marks the beginning of a process. Then you have tasks, which are the actions that need to be performed, like issue invoice or approve request. You'll also find gateways, which are decision points like approved with yes/no paths. And of course, every process needs an end event, which signals when the workflow is complete. BPMN also uses pools and lanes to define who is responsible for what, making it really clear how different roles interact in a process. Let's take a simple example: hiring a new employee. In BPMN, the process would start with a new role requirement, then move to creating a job description, followed by posting the job ad, reviewing applications, interviewing candidates, and finally, sending an offer letter before hiring the employee. The benefit of BPMN is that it provides clarity and consistency. Everyone in the company understands how the hiring process works, and nothing gets missed. But BPMN can be too detailed for some businesses, especially small teams. That's where UPN comes in. If BPMN feels too technical, UPN, Universal Process Notation, might be a better fit for you. UPN is much simpler. It only uses two shapes. It's a great choice for teams that don't need highly detailed process diagrams. If you're a small or mid-sized business, UPN helps you document processes quickly and effectively without overcomplicating things. Now, one of the biggest challenges in process modeling is defining roles: who does what and who needs to be informed. That's where the RACI framework helps. RACI stands for responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed. The responsible person is the one actually doing the task. The accountable person owns the outcome. The consulted person provides input, and the informed person simply needs an update. Let's apply this to the hiring process. If you're creating a job description, the HR manager might be responsible, while the hiring manager is accountable. Team leads might be consulted for input, and executives might just be informed of the decision. When posting the job ad, again, the HR manager is responsible, the hiring manager is accountable, and maybe the marketing team is consulted. When interviewing candidates, the hiring manager is responsible, the HR director is accountable, and the team leads are consulted. The candidate, they're simply informed of the next steps. All right, let's bring it all together. To start mapping your processes, first pick a process. Maybe it's hiring, onboarding, or customer service. Next, decide which method to use: BPMN for detailed workflows, UPN for simplicity. Then, define roles using RACI so everyone knows who is responsible. Want to discuss your process models? Join the conversation. Reach out on LinkedIn. Share your thoughts, and let's build better businesses together. Thanks for tuning in to the Process Nerd Podcast. If you found this useful, please subscribe, rate, and share. It helps more business owners like you optimize their operations. Until next time, keep improving, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next episode.